Hello everybody, welcome. I'm Christy from My Artful Adventures, and we are in a fun pajama party pajama party event tonight over with Adoria Creations, and so we are just having so much fun. So I hope you've been able to be here and see some of the other people. There's still more people after me. So here we are tonight, and got my pajamas on with my little stars and moons on it. So there you have it. I hope that you have been enjoying tonight. And so with what we're doing tonight, we have one thing that was required of us, and we have to use a bunny in our project. So while we are waiting to get shared over into the group, I'm going to send myself just into another couple of places and see if we can't get some friends over here to watch with us tonight. When you come on, let me know what you've been doing today. I would really be interested. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nicole. And this is the first time that I have been in one of the pajama party nights. So I have not been in one of those before. So that'll be kind of fun. Let me see. I'm gonna just another two places to put me, and we'll just kind of hang out here for a second while people come in. And let me see here. Hey Terry, hey Cheryl, Jamie, you guys, glad to see you here today. Have you been watching some of our other presenters tonight? And I am I'm streaming on both YouTube and on Facebook, so I have to kind of keep an eye out because my YouTube comments come in, and I have a different place, not just on Facebook, but I use a software, and that's how I can kind of get my face, when everything works right, I can have my face showing also at the same time as my work table. So why is this? Oh, here we go. There we go. So, hey Sue, how are you guys doing? Okay, now I'm going to tell you right now, for this pajama party, I don't want you guys jumping too high on the beds, okay? I don't need somebody falling off and getting hurt, right? Hang on just one second, you guys. I need to take care of something. I need to take care of a husband and cat situation. Just a second. Oh my goodness. Otherwise, he's going to be hollering no for all night. Hang on just one second. Okay, thank you. I don't usually have to just up and leave right away. Oh my goodness. I could just hear him going, no, no, no. So, to that crazy cat. Oh my goodness. How many of you can identify with little animals that are kind of new to the domain, and they have some trouble getting used to things, right? Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get going here. I'm going to put you down here to the workspace. Look at that. I got it figured out tonight, you guys. Oh my goodness. That was crazy last night. I really had some problems with my cameras last night. And I always love how it's always just at the last minute. Why? I don't know. Okay, so I have been working on this journal. I started it last night, so if you're interested in seeing more about how it went, you can, you guys, oh my goodness, hang on one second. I think it looks like Is that, I don't know if that's just on my screen or a base. Let me move that. Let me move my face over. I think it says live and then how many people are watching right in my face. So, there we go. How about that? Look, I just moved. I just jumped up and left. How about that? All right. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Bev. Estella. Who else has popped in? Hi, Martha. Terry Jo. Oh, Terry Jo, she's got on her nightgown. She's ready too. Martha too. No jumping on the bed, please. And please, don't string the popcorn all over the place, okay? Because I don't want to clean that up later. So what I was doing yesterday, you guys, I was just about to go to get even a signature sewn in. I started the journal, I got it all put together, and I was about to get it all done. And then I did the craziest thing when I did the stitching, and I did it wrong, and then I'm like at a loss, and I couldn't figure out what I had done. And I'm like, I don't know what I did wrong. And it was just, it's just one of those things, you're just sitting there looking at it like, I cannot figure out what's wrong. So then I thought, well, that's okay. I'm not going to get done now, and I've still got some other things, so we'll just do it again. So then when I was figuring out what I was going to do for today, I'm like, wait a second. I've got all kinds of rabbits in here. You guys, look at this fun paper. Look at this. Is this not the cutest paper? This is from some Stampin' Up! Paper, and it is the most fun little pack of paper. And on the back, it's got some things here. Here's one of the pages. I think I've only put 4 sheets of it in here. Look at this with the garden tools and all kinds of fun gardening things. In the back of that is kind of a more plain, soft color. And then here's some other little animals. I think these are adorable. And then a more, when you've got a real busy pack of paper and you've got things like this, I almost consider these kind of a, what do you want to call it? Like a more of a neutral, because it's just a softer thing. And then this one was some vegetables. I love it. And then these sweet little cottages. Oh, I got some more. Let's see. Hey, Becky, Kay, Darla, Nyla's popped on. You guys, thanks for coming in. And then I thought, I really wasn't happy with everything that I had done. And I thought, I'm going to add some more pages on here. And then I kind of wished I had put just kind of at least one piece of a neutral, more cardstock that I could maybe do something, that needed a little bit more of a hefty base. Okay, so I decided, why not just do that now? Let me see. I think I need to fix my desk view. Nope, I guess it is to the end. I've just got this scooted way out. Now, when you're cutting paper, like if you've got something and you want it to fold and have an easy fold in it, if you'll just kind of bend your paper, and you can feel which way it bends the easiest. So like this way, it wants to bend really easy. I can feel some resistance going this way. And so if you do it the way of least resistance, you're going to have less of a chance of your paper cracking. So I want to cut it this way. And so since I want it to be the same size as a regular sheet of paper, all the other things have been cut down to like 11.5 or, oh my word, 8.5 by 11. So if I cut the width off first, then I'll still have one piece that is fairly long, right? Kay said she sewed a tire once without threading the stinking nail. Oh my god. I know. Wait, that's like, how many of you have special ways to make coffee? I have some really incredible ways to make coffee, and I think I've tried all the ways. No water, no coffee pot, no coffee, no filter, all kinds of crazy ways. So what I was saying is, if you cut, this direction first, at least you've got one piece that is the longest, and so and 11 inches this way. So that way you've got a nice piece that you could still use. And I like to keep all these things that I'm, when I cut them off, then they're all going to be matching with the stuff that we've already got in there, right? So, I should have, you know what? Let me go ahead and score this with something 8.5 by 11, so that's 5.5. I'm going to use my score tool here and just have an easier way to get that folded. Most of the things, the papers were so thin, I didn't even have to mess around with, spending very much time scoring them because they were just papers. And then I thought, I wish I could have, I just like to put things in that are fun, like just interesting, more interesting, right? Invisible thread. There you go. Tried no cup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another way. Is that like, do you have like one of the things that just is a single cup at a time, like a Keurig? Oh my goodness, that would be terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and for this one, I'm just going to glue. Oh, you guys, my fan is on. We're gonna have stuff flying everywhere. Hey Karen, how are you? Thanks for popping in with us. This is not normally a time of day that I'm ever on, so I was very curious, how many people would pop in to watch. And then I had hoped that, we'd have some people watching some of our other presenters and stay on to watch. There's Sue. She's watching too. Oh my goodness. There we go. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to just glue. I'm just going to put some glue in here like this. And then I'm just going to push this in. I'm just going to slide it in to where you can't see the oh my goodness, maybe that wasn't such a great idea. I'll get it one way or another. I'm gonna get it. There we go. And I'd really like for these two parts to match up where they fold. That would be ideal. Okay, let's do this. We should have slid them in and then put some glue on. How about that? That'll work much better. And then seal it up like that. Sometimes, sometimes you can do things over and over, and by the time you get to be my age, it's like you forget what works best, right? Okay, there we go. And then, let's see. Now, I don't want to glue these little things down because, that makes it, that opens up into that other part of the pocket. So I don't want to mess with that. Okay, I think that's all I need to glue right now. And then I might go back through here and arrange these. And then I grabbed it. Talk about coffee. I grabbed a coffee filter. Hi, Diane. Diane's got her pajamas on too. AM instead of PM. I know. I did that the other day. In fact, it was so funny. I usually have gotten to where I set the coffee up to start on its own. And my daughter and granddaughter get up to head out for school. My daughter works in special ed over at the high school where my granddaughter is. And so, they have to be out of the house like around 7 o'clock in the morning. And so that's kind of early. I don't always get up, and I'm not making coffee, getting up just to make the coffee, right? And so, so I usually try to do it. Well, when the time changed, I had forgotten to change it. But then I found out later, and it was so funny because I got up kind of late that next morning, and I thought, well, I was surprised that the coffee was still as warm as it was. Well, come to find out, I forgot to change the time on the coffee, so it would have been like an hour late, but they had not changed their clocks, and they were an hour late. I'm like, oh my goodness. It was just like, symphony of disastrous things, right? Kay says her husband's a Keurig freak. He threw out your Ninja coffee bar. Hi, Christy, how are you? She was on earlier in her hot pajamas. Oh my gosh, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, well, at first it took me a minute, and I'm like, what is she wearing? And then when you got to talking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would just melt in that. Okay, since I have already started this, and some of these already have holes, what I need to do is I need to match these up. The ones that don't have holes yet, I need to make sure that their holes are in the same places. And I thought it would be fun to just add this little piece in as well. I'm just going to fold it by hand. What kinds of things do you like? How many of you like to do paper crafting of some variety? Give me some hearts if you like to do some kind of paper crafting. You know, I had just bought, I used to have a Keurig, and I had just bought a new, what did I buy? There was something, was it something to clean it with, or a filter? You know, I can't remember what it was. And I had just bought that, and then it quit working. I'm like, oh my goodness. And that was about the time that, you know what, I probably should hold these together nice and tight. More people were at home, and I think it was in 2020, and more people were going to be at home, and I thought, you know, if we're going to have more people having coffee than just me, we should probably just go back to having a coffee pot. And so that was when I went back to having a coffee pot. Man, I tell you what, I'm surprised at how tiny. I can feel where they are easier than seeing them. Okay, so we've got those. And then, well, why didn't I put this in here? Oh, you guys. Let's see, you know, I probably should stick all of these in here like this. Now, when they're short, you probably want to put them either at the top or the bottom so that you can get them to line up with 2 holes, unless you're going to do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So, and the 5-hole pamphlet stitch is not that hard. That's not what I'm going to do tonight, because I just have the 3 holes. But I have shown it before. All right. Nope, but I had one more thing. Shoot. I wanted to do something pretty, and even though this doesn't look like it goes with a lot of the stuff, it really was kind of pretty with the with a couple of the what am I trying to say? Can't talk. My brain has just stopped. Some of the things that look like the rabbit family, and I thought those were kind of cute, and it looked like the colors would be kind of pretty with that. Okay, let's do this again so that we can get these. I know you're thinking, you're probably like, why in the world is she doing this over and over? Good question, right? You guys, I've heard so many people croaking around, and I'm like, I kind of had a cold or something, and then I felt like I was getting over it. Now I'm just croaking around again, and everybody is talking about allergies, and I think, you know, I don't really normally think I have a lot of problems with that. I used to have hay fever when I was growing up. We lived kind of out in the country. But you know, I really don't have a lot of trouble with that. Okay, now let's finish putting this together the way we want it. Maritza says she picked up paper crafting as a hobby to relieve stress. Yeah, I think, it's fun. And the one thing about it is you can just, there's so many things that you can do paper crafting, right? I mean, you can do, card making. You can do paper scrapbooking or memory keeping. It doesn't have to be in scrapbooks. You can make journals. You can, mixed media. You're usually using some kind of papers and mixed media. I mean, there's just so many things that are, would be, in my estimation, in my thought process, are part of mixed media. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to kind of put some more of these, kind of spread some of these around here. And there's that one. How did this guy not get? Oh my goodness. You guys, this one didn't get holes put in it. Yes, it did. I can see them. I can see them. They're just not very much. Okay. So, let's kind of put these to where we like the way they're lined up. So I want this to be in the front. I think that would be adorable. And I don't really, it doesn't look too bad with this, but it's not my favorite. I think it looks better with the back side of something that was over here. This one, I kind of liked it with that. So, and it's, farther into the book, and I thought that would be nice because it would give us something more substantial if we decided that we wanted to do something like put a waterfall on it or something like that. You wish you were better at it. Well, it just takes, you just do it, and I mean, it's just some practice, right? And I thought this would be fun, kind of more in the center. And what about this guy? Let's not put that there. Let's put it here. And then, where was one of those papers I thought that I like? This is onion skin paper, and I like, and vellum is kind of the same. This is probably thinner than most of the vellums that I ever use. I think I'll just put that here. And then maybe this one right here. Just for something a little bit different, right? And this one, I don't know, let's do that. Let's just do it, right? At some point you just gotta get them in there. Okay. And and you guys, then after I messed up, and I don't remember, something I had at the top and one at the bottom, and I don't remember which way it was. Then after I got done, and I just stopped after I I messed up my signatures where I was threading them. Then later I looked and I realized if I would have gotten them in, they were upside down. Just like, oh my goodness. Where do I get onion skin paper? I don't know. It came from an estate sale. So I don't know where you would get it these days, you guys. It's like searching for a unicorn. Kay, I bet that's true. Hey, Ray, how are you? Okay, so I got that there. That looks good. And it feels like they're all in place. Stacked up. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then I like the, after I poke them, I've got these needles and I just kind of use those needles as a, I don't know though. Maybe I'll turn it this way. You know, I think I'll put it this way, and then I would be able to put something on there if I wanted. And I don't even know if I want this on here. I'm not sure I like that. I don't know. What do you think? Yay or nay to that one? What do you think, friends? I'm kind of thinking no. Yes or no for this one? I'm doing audience participation now. Yes or no? What do you think? Oh my goodness. How many of you are, if you're in your pajamas or your nightie, give me some thumbs up. That's too funny. You get to collect all the pretty papers. Carrie, I don't think I said hi. I saw you had popped in, but I don't think I said hi. How are you doing? Nay, I think you're right, you guys. Oh, some people are saying yes. You know, if I leave it though, you guys, it gives us a chance to put something else pretty on it. And let me show you some of the good things that I've got. And I don't know that we'll get to them tonight, but let me show you something with this collection. And I think I told you it's a Stampin' Up! Collection right now. And if you're interested in that, let me know. And you can find the link to my Stampin' Up! Shop. It's in my link tree in the featured section. But look at all these. This is a whole sheet of little die cuts that came with these papers. There was one sheet of this. And look how cute that would be to put something on there and maybe just put some kind of a little scene on there. Wouldn't that be cute? Now I'm losing them. They're popping out there. I think there's another one here on my desk floating around. Oh, I see it. I gotta be careful with those. I think no. Let's go no. Oh, let me see here. Here's a thing of, and there was this sheet that had, oh, you guys, this would be cute to put here in the middle if we decided to do something later. Yeah, I think I'm going to say no to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this. Oh, I think this must have been at the top because I don't see a hole in it. Oh, well, yeah, because it was turned this way. It's about right there. You know what? If I just put one hole in, then we can get it in there. And I'm just going to use my little tool here to help me. Well, no, I don't want to do that. It must be too late for me to be crafting. Oh my word. Let me grab another needle. I kind of use these needles as kind of a little placeholder. And then I can get the rest of these lined back up under here. They were so nice and tidy before I started doing this, you guys. But you know, sometimes you just want to change. I tell you what, I have redone signatures before. This is the first time I have had this much trouble. Okay. Why isn't it going in there? You know what? Maybe if I use the pointier one first, I can get them lined up better. Oh my goodness. Just what you wanted to do was come watch somebody poke holes, right? Look, and I don't even look like I'm good at it. At least if I was going to do something boring, you would think I could make it look like I was good at it. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Boy, I don't know what's going on here. There we go. There it is. But now we got another problem because now it really should have been done on top of the I'm going to sew this right into the into this cover. Where's my other clips? Okay. So now then, this is facing the right direction. My cover is the right direction. This is very important. And there is that one. And okay. I'm straightened out here. I had to grab some other binder clips. I'm in there last night yelling for my daughter to go ask my husband for more binder clips. Hi Lydia, how are you? Hey Jamie. Okay. I wish that was down a little farther. And I mean, it can be. I mean, it's not over till it gets sewn, right? We're getting close to this part. What time is it? Okay. I can do it. I can do it. All right. Now, let's get our needle and our thread and get that thing sewn in there this time. Oh, except now we're missing the center hole on here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like this is the first time I've done it. I feel like I'm doing it in front of all my friends and it's the first time I've ever done it. And it's not. And now that's not even in the middle. And I don't even care at this point. I've just got to get this through here. Boy. I'm really struggling with this. I don't know why. Okay, we're cooking now. We're cooking now. All right. I'm going to pull this through. Who was on here last night and watched me do such a goofy thing? Were any of you on here when I did that last night? Oh my gosh. It was funny. Okay. And now, just find this piece here. Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys. Don't let this stop you from wanting to ever do it. And I tell you what, this is the first time I have ever done a signature and sewn it through a cover, though. I will say that. And I will say this is not my favorite. Okay, so this is what I did. Last night I came in and I just went back through that hole and came up the other side and I'm like, whoa, that's not right. Okay, so now we're going down here. Christy. There's my other Christy. How are you? We're trying again tonight. Trying to get this thing. We're back in business here. Oh my goodness. I almost need a sharper needle, you guys. But I like them sturdy. Seriously, I've never had this much trouble doing this. Karen, that must be right. Oh my goodness. I seriously might have to get a different needle to go through here. You know what? Actually, you know, guys, I have different needles here. I've actually got some sewing stuff here. Let's get out a different needle. We'll get one that's got a smaller head and a sharper end. We'll get this done. Maybe. These things are always so tricky. Let's see if we can get this in here. Maybe, oh, I don't know if that, this is that waxed linen thread. There, I got it. Whew. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Let's try again. Hopefully this thing is sharp enough it's going to go right through. I almost need a thimble for this one. Oh my goodness. There's that sharp little thing on the end. I did it. Ta-da! Applause, please. Applause. Oh my goodness. Okay. Phew. There we go. Well, that was special, I gotta say. Now we'll just get this tied. Oh, I got so, that end is so long. I can't even deal with it. All right, people. Phew. Ta-da! No, people are having some problems with pain from storms, huh? That's no fun. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that for now. Ta-da! We got that done. Oh my goodness, our time is almost gonna be over, you guys. All right, look at our little bunnies. Aren't they adorable? And so, and the reason I thought it would be so fun was because this cover kind of reminded me of like little cottages or something. And so what I wanted to do on the back is I've got three little, I've got some little doilies here, and I'm just going to kind of layer them like this. I'll get those glued on just like this, and because I don't have, you know, we'll just kind of stagger them. So it'll be kind of interesting like that, and it won't cover up a lot of the cover. But I had forgotten to glue, I was going to glue this length of ribbon along across the inside, and I didn't do that. And so what I've decided to do is to take this wide ribbon here, and it's like a crocheted ribbon, and I'm gonna put it along here and make kind of a side tuck pocket, and that'll help clean up all of that edge. You know, that'll be nice too. Now before I get started with that, I'm going to take a little bit of my white glue, and I'm just going to kind of dab it along here, and this will keep it from fraying. So, you know, and you could put it on your finger and just dab it on if you wanted to. Just kind of touch it like that, and it'll keep it from fraying. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this so it lays nice. I'm going to cut it nicely. Maybe, oh shoot, where's my, oh, I had a, oh no. I had a, oh, here it is. I had a rotary cutter. So if we use a rotary cutter, it'll be nice and straight. So just do that. Whoops, I didn't even get it across the thing. That was funny. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. And dab that on. And I'm going to do another piece for the other side while we've got our rotary cutter out. We'll just go ahead and do that. It's almost time. My time is almost over. Cheryl from Mama P's Crafty Creations is going to be up next. So we want to go over and see what she's going to do. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. This was not one of my best presentations, but I really appreciate all of you being here. I really do. This has been fun. Okay. The glue there. What kinds of things do you guys like to put in your journals? You know, I think I asked that before and then I didn't get a chance to look. What kind of things did you say? Oh, Liz, this is just a little, the glue I use out of here, the white glue I use is called Reptile Glue, and it might be kind of similar to art glitter glue. I don't know. This stuff was actually made to be like a glue for tile work, and somehow along the way they decided that it worked well for crafts, and I love it. And so it comes in, you know, a much bigger bottle. And I just buy these little needle nose bottles. I just get several of them off of Amazon, and I keep my little pins right here. It's just a piece of blue masking tape, and I just I hold them there, and then just put my blue masking tape over there, so that it's just it's on there to stay. Okay, let's get these things out of the way. Clip them together so they're out of the way. Laces and fabrics and everything else, yeah. Oh, okay, Christy, I'll do that. Okay, so let's put, now this is kind of funny because the way this came off of the roll, it looks like this would be, you know, usually I think of this being what the ribbon is supposed to be like, is showing, is facing you, but I don't think so. I like the way that it's got this woven look along through here. Now, this is the part where I'm going to take my ribbon. What did it happen to it? Oh, you guys, since I forgot to get my ribbon in there across the back, I'm going to put it right here. Or am I? Oh my goodness. Seriously? Did it blow away? I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of this glued down, and I'll leave a little spot. I'll just leave a tiny bit open so I can tuck the ribbon in. Oh my goodness. Glue, squeezing glue out can really be a problem, right? It gets really tiresome. I've made a lot of progress on the floor. I can't see it on the floor. Oh, there it is. I found it. I looked on the floor. Here it is. So I'm just going to put it, you know, like right here. And I don't want it to have that raw edge to be seen even from that side. So I'm going to tuck it like that. Let me see if I can get a little bit of glue right there on the edge. Oh my goodness, you guys. Craft struggles are real, aren't they? You guys, thank you so much for being here. How do things disappear from our desks? I know, isn't that the truth? Lydia, it's a problem, right? You guys, let's go over and see Cheryl over at Mama P's Creations. If you're watching, and I hope you are, I should have reminded you to be watching in the Crafty Bunch group. And all you have to do is refresh your browser, and then ta-da, the next person is coming on there. Oh my gosh. They're talking about, I gotta go back. We're giving tips and I didn't get to read all the tips. I'll have to go back and read everything. Thanks again so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Stay, and like I said, do not be jumping too high on those beds and stop throwing those pillows. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Bye.